everybody, we are going to do a Delta Math example, and the reason this example is specific is because the answer gets kind of ugly at the end. So we're going to solve this quadratic for x, and you'll see that the answer has a lot of ugly square roots in it. So we'll start, and we're going to move this negative 31 away, and so we add it to both sides. Negative 31 and positive 31 cancel out, and so the parentheses are left over here. And we have positive 31 and negative 26, which is a positive 5. So now we need to get our squared away. So we square root both sides, and we get 3x plus 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 5. Now 5 is prime, it's totally simplified in square root land, so we're not going to do anything with it. We're just going to leave this as the square root of 5. But because there is a plus or minus out front, what that means is that we have two problems. We have when 3x plus 2 is equal to the positive square root of 5, and then we have another problem over here where 3x plus 2 is equal to the negative square root of 5. So because there are two possible answers when you square root, at this point it's easier to do two equations to solve for your two total solutions. So we are going to, solve this left one first. We subtract 2 from both sides. Oh, sorry, I gotta stick with my color scheme. These cancel, and square root of 5 and negative 2 are two different types of numbers. So I'm not going to combine them, I'm just going to leave them separate. So I have negative 2 plus the square root of 5 is equal to 3. And then I need to get my 3 away from my x. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And I get x equals negative 2 plus the square root of 5 over 3. Now, you can leave your answer like this, or some textbooks like to split up the answer like that. It's really up to you. I believe that Pearson will leave it here, and so this is where I'm going to leave my answer. So moving on to the next one. Again, we need to solve for the negative square root of 5. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. These cancel. Whoops, I'm on brown. And I have 3x is equal to negative 2 minus the square root of 5. Because I can't combine the square root of 5 and negative 2 when they look like this. I would need to write the square root of 5 as a decimal to combine them. Now I want to get my 3 away from my x, so I divide both sides by 3, and I get x equals negative 2 minus the square root of 5 divided by 3. And again, you may come across some textbooks in the future that would write this as 2 fractions instead of 1, but I believe that Delta Math likes them like this, so we'll have to see if Pearson prefers this way or this way.